breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Countdown: Sanctuary California will run out of crucial resource in 90 days. If you listen to liberal leaders in California, it certainly sounds like they think they have it all figured out. As they see it, focusing on things such as safe spaces for all and those pesky issues associated with the gospel according to global warming are the keys to a prosperous state. All the while, little things such as the actual prosperity of the state's residents get lost in the shuffle. As any neutral observer with at least a third-grade education would be able to tell you, the state's economy is a mess. There are serious infrastructure problems all over the place, and conservative residents are completely up in arms with what's going on in the state they call home. Breitbart shares another problem that's getting lost in the shuffle as Governor Jerry Brown and company pretend that all is well. California public health officials estimate that regardless of years of trying to reduce water use, state residents still consume an average of 88 gallons a day. That compares to the U.S. national average of 150 gallons a day, the most of any nation on the planet. California once had the best infrastructure of any state in the nation. But Breitbart News reported that the American Society of Civil Engineers, ASCE, estimated in 2013 that California had a $65 billion public infrastructure deficit for adequate investments in dams, waterways, airports, roads, bridges, seaports, and tunnels. Laughably, Brown has the audacity to preach and preen for the cameras while instructing everyone else how they should think, feel, and act. The fact that he manages to do this with a straight face while the state he's tasked with leading continues to devolve is equal parts disturbing and frightening. In a perfect world, he'll stop jetting off to foreign lands and pretending as if he's some kind of world leader and instead focus on fixing the numerous messes that are all over the place in California. He won't do that, and voters have every right to be outraged as a result. In a grim warning that should have been heeded before last year's near collapse of the 770-foot-high Auroville Dam, ASCE's infrastructure report card awarded a national OD grade for levees, flood control as California's most neglected sector. But rather than investing in traditional water system infrastructure, California's Democrat-controlled legislature over the last decade has prioritized preparing for climate change and perpetual droughts by plugging $25 billion of infrastructure dollars into high-speed rail, water efficiency, renewable energy subsidies, and clean energy rebates. Breitbart News reported that the private sector has opened a $1 billion desalination plant in Carlsbad, and another $1 billion plant is under construction at Huntington Beach. Local water districts will pay about $2,257 per acre-foot for this energy-intensive water, about 3 times the $800 cost per acre-foot cost of the water from the San Joaquin Delta. Through the years, there have been a number of calls for the state of California to be divvied up. There's a ton of conservative voters on the West Coast that are sick and tired of having their lives impacted by the whims of the coastal elites. Perhaps it's finally time for their calls to be heeded. Source: Breitbart.